Yes everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Nathan Sanford, you are watching Little Sinners, and it's time for game week number 8 of my Premier League predictions. Tottenham versus West Ham. Spurs? You did a Spurs! But I will say 2-0 up is quite a tricky score to be at. You know, being a Villa fan, being 2-0 up only to lose 3-2 in the end. We've been there a couple of times, so it's okay. We understand. But Spurs do take a positive, because you do have a superstar on your hands right now in... what's his name? Brendan Johnson, that's it. But Spurs do take some positives right now, as you do have an absolute superstar in Brendan Johnson. He just can't stop scoring. And West Ham, you actually won a game at home. Proud of you. Well done. And you even had Antonio score as well. Is that his name? Yeah. And you even had Antonio score as well. Just looking up, hopefully. And I think, you know, West Ham, you might get another result here. Not the full 3 points. I do think you'll just get 1 point, so I'm splitting it. Sitting on the fence, it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Fulham versus West Ham. Fulham! You're keeping Man City on their toes there for a little bit. And like I've said before, if you just don't let Traore take a shot and have him pass to someone else, you may have won that game. You never know. You never know. I mean, if Traore could actually score a goal, he would be one of the best players in the Premier League. He's very good. He just can't shoot. But Fulham, you're really cooking something this season. You really are. Because, like, right now, Fulham, you're like the Villa of last season, this season. If that makes sense. Like, you just suddenly come out of nowhere, doing really well. And then on to Villa. Just please make this game more interesting than the Man United one, because, my God, was that boring. I do think Villa could quite easily lose this game. I mean, any team going to Fulham, you could probably lose. But I've got to back the boys. I think, you know, we'll just get a nice, comfortable win going on here. Like, we've had a bit of a break from the internationals, over the international. We're going to be a bit more ready, hopefully. So I'm going to say a nice 2-0 win to Aston Villa. Ipswich versus Everton. Not a great result last time out for Ipswich, losing 4-1 to West Ham. I mean, there's worse opponents to lose to, but still not great. But do take the positives. I'm being very positive today. You're not in the bottom three. Delap seems to be scoring great goals as well, so just keep the momentum going. And Everton, you're having a little mini resurgence here. What are you like? Is it 3 games unbeaten right now? Pretty good considering the start of the season. Everyone had already written you off. And you know what? I'm going to say, Everton, you're going to go up to 4 games unbeaten. Yes, I am. It's going to be Ipswich 1, Everton 2. Man U versus Brentford. My chair is proper squeaking today. Can you hear that? What do I say about Man U? You're just a bit right now. No easy way of putting it. You just are. Kind of like this stuff. Have you tried that? It is disgusting. It's proper gross. I don't know why I did that. And Manu, am I right in thinking this is like the worst start to a Premier League season you've ever had? And Ten Hag's still going on about, oh, but we won the FA Cup. Well done. What did he get you? Now, I do think this is the match where Ten Hag does get sacked, because I think Brentford, they're going to sneak a little late winner, and it's going to be a 1-0 win to Brentford. I'm hoping so. That'd be very entertaining to see all the Man United fans go absolutely berserk. Newcastle versus Brighton. This could be the game of the weekend. 2 very evenly matched teams going head-to-head right here. On one hand, there's Brighton, who could pummel you 4-0, or get pumped themselves 4-0. Very interesting. And then, on the other hand, you have the wannabe Man City. The only problem is, no one cares about them outside of Newcastle. I think it's going to be a 5-goal thriller this game, with Newcastle coming out on top. I'm going to say a 3-2 win to Newcastle. Southampton versus Leicester. Southampton, this is the type of game that you need to get a result in. But you're not. I do think, unfortunately, Southampton is going to be a Vardy special. He's going to get a brace of goals right here. It's going to be a nice 2-0 win to Leicester. Sorry, Southampton. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Would I, the person who said that Arsenal were going to win 9-0 against Southampton, or the person who said that Chelsea wouldn't score more than 4 goals in a season, or I, the person who said that Fulham were going to beat Man City, would I really say that Arsenal were going to lose to Bournemouth? No, I'm not. No. Arsenal, you're winning here. Yeah, it's going to be a comfortable 3-0 win. Wolves versus Man City. Wolves, I don't really have a saving grace for you right now. I think the fixtures start to turn for you soon, but it's just not looking good. You're leaking goals for fun right now. It's just not a good time to be a Wolves fan. I do think, unfortunately, City, you're just going to steamroll over Wolves. And I reckon through a lapse concentration, Wolves, you will get 1 goal back, but it's not going to be enough. And it's going to be a nice, easy 4-1 win to Wolves. I can't remember what I said, so I had to look. Liverpool versus Chelsea. Wait, I said Newcastle versus Brighton would be the game of the week. No, I changed mine. I think it's going to be this one, actually. A very end-to-end game, maybe a few big tackles, some cards flying here and there, maybe even a red. Maybe even a red. Who do I reckon could get a red card? I'm going to say Jota. Diego Jota is going to get a red card in this game. Do I put something up against it? No, I'm not that confident. But I do think Liverpool, you do have the upper hand on Chelsea. It being at home, Chelsea is still just kind of a bit fluky at the moment. So I am going to say it's going to be a very close 2-1 win to Liverpool. And lastly, Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace. Palace, you're just the draw merchants this year, aren't you? Now, I thought the Wolves were going to have that title, but no, it seems to be you. And Ipswich. Both of you just seem to love a draw at the moment. And you might be hoping with this game you might finally get a win, Palace. But no, I don't think so. I do think that you'll get something out of the game once again. I started off with a draw. I'm finishing with a draw. I do think that this game, you're pretty even. I do think Forest are a bit better, but you might get a nice cheeky little late goal, Crystal Palace. So I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw for this final one. So there we go, that was my Premier League predictions for this week. Now then, do let me know how you think I did down in the comment section down below, and also don't forget to hit that like button, and once again, subscribe as well. The Premier League predictions are back after the international break, and also don't forget, I've got Watkins workout. If you haven't seen that over on the channel, click the video that will be just here. But yeah, anyway, in the meantime, you've been watching Little Sinners. I've been Nathan Sanford. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye!